Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network. Mike Peterson with you here on the call for the Dirt Slingers Thursday Thunder Series, powered by Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. We have 25 cars checked into the pits here tonight. Be a great night of racing. Just about 5 seconds left here in this practice session. We're going to send it down trackside for tonight's national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, just about a minute left here in qualifying. Current fast qualifier is the number 50 of Jason Randolph with a 16.696. Britton Roxbury second, Dustin Griffiths third. Trevor Royer goes to second on the board. Britton Roxbury the third, Dustin Griffiths fourth, Cole Newhoffen fifth. Dustin Helms goes to fourth on the board with a 16.763. Dustin Griffiths sixth, Cole Newhoffen seventh, Tyler Schell seventh, Larry Moody eighth, Ernie Williams ninth, and Kyle Atkinson 10th. I believe we got one car left on the racetrack. Top Kevin, fast forward Shane. What do you mean? What do you need? You need in this room? What room? Mike, nice to see you. Gonna get everything ready to go. I believe we're gonna have 4 heat races, probably 3, maybe 4. Four heat races here. You have to go to dirtslingersracing.com and fill out the application there. That'll get you in here. dirtslingersracing.com. Yes, Craig Wilmot is this weekend. We will be headed up there Saturday night. Weather pending, hopefully. All right, here we go. Heat race number 1 on the pit road. Starting on the pole in the number 50 KC's General Store machine, that is Jason Randolph. Starting on his outside, and then the Unified Racing Splash and Go graphics, number 29, that is Dustin Griffiths. Starting third in the Black Diamond Motorsports Dirt Track Our Dirt Racing Network, Tim's Dirt Track Simulators, number 91, that is Ernie Williams. Starting fourth. And the Team SETI Group Holding Rockstar Productions, number 22, that is Mason Hannigan. And starting fifth in the Team SETI, Wicked Energy Gum, Elbows Up TV, Wicked Cushion, number 79, that is Billy Raleigh. 5 cars making the call here for heat race number 1, 8 laps in distance. Wilmot Raceway in Wilmot, Wisconsin, just over the border from Illinois to Wisconsin, not too far from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. We have their World of Outlaws in action in Wilmot, Wisconsin. They're in Hartfield, Michigan tomorrow night, and then Wilmot next week, and then they head out east, and then they go to Eldora, I believe, Thursday. Kevin, you're from Wisconsin, my friend? All right, cars rolling here for heat race number 1. 1 of 4 heat races on tap here. Craig, are you heading up there? Make sure you like and share the broadcast, everybody. Share it around to any groups you're affiliated with. Share it onto your own wall as well. That would be greatly appreciated. All right, going green next time. Dominic from South Dakota tuning in. Well, I appreciate you tuning in there, Dominic. Jason Nygaard, Attica Tuesday. Okay, and I think they're at Eldora next weekend. Isn't the Kings Royal next weekend? All right, going green this time. 8 laps. There you go, Mike. Hit up Eldora. Green flag in the air.
Green, green, green.
Jason Randolph out front. Dustin Griffiths riding there in that second spot. A little bit of contact. Dustin Griffiths get into the back of Jason Randolph. Takes out Ernie Williams. Both cars falling back to 5th and 6th. Jason Randolph's going to lead lap number 1. Mason Hannigan 2nd. Billy Raleigh 3rd. Andrew Coate in 4th. New name there. Haven't seen that name before. Hopefully I'm saying it correctly. Andrew Coate. Coutee. Jason Randolph out front. Leading lap number 2. Mason Hannigan still 2nd. Billy Raleigh 3rd. Andrew Coate 4th. 5th is Dustin Griffiths. 6th is Ernie Williams. Griffiths closing in on the 27 machine here in 3 and 4. Completing lap number 3 that time by 5 to go. Jason Randolph still out front. Cross flags in the air. Mason Hannigan still 2nd. Billy Raleigh in 3rd. Dustin Griffiths going to take over the 4th spot from Andrew Coate. Coate drops back to 5th. Ernie Williams still riding in 6th. Jason Randolph's going to see 3 laps to go this time by here in heat race number 1. Still Mason Hannigan riding 2nd. Billy Raleigh 3rd. Dustin Griffiths 4th. Andrew Coate in 5th. And Ernie Williams in 6th. 2 laps to go this time by. Mason Hannigan still in 2nd. Billy Raleigh 3rd. Dustin Griffiths 4th. Andrew Coate 5th. And Ernie Williams still back here in 6th as the white flag is in the air here for heat race number 1 and race leader Jason Randolph. Randolph off turn number 4. He will win heat race number 1. Mason Hannigan will finish in 2nd. Billy Raleigh 3rd. Dustin Griffiths 4th. Andrew Coate in 5th. And Ernie Williams in 6th. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Cape Cod, Desert of Dirt Racing. Okay. Cape Cod, all right. All right, starting on a pole. For heat race number 2 in the Black Diamond Motorsports UDTV Tim's Dirt Track Simulators number 90, that is Trevor Reuter. Starting on his outside in the Kinza Racing Sim Team Messiah Valley Transportation Wicked Cushion number 11, that is Cole Newhoffen. Starting third in the Farlow Motorsports number 022, that is Kyle Atkinson. Starting in the 4th spot in the Red Bull Raven Graphics machine, that is the number 67 of Brandon Igo. Starting 5th in the Dirt Racing Network DSRL number 35, that is Nathan Sedlick. And starting 6th in the Tim's Dirt Track Simulator iRacing Super Clean number 131, that is Tim Nichols. 6 cars making a call for heat race number 2. All right. Yeah, a little bit of a ride from Arkansas. Well, hopefully they put on a good show. Last year it rained right around halfway through, and they reworked the track, and it was pretty much a single-lane track right around the bottom of the racetrack. So hopefully we get no rain. Fingers crossed. One of the main weekends I look forward to of the year. Headed up to Wilmot. Even skipping a housewarming party, a block party, and something else to go up to Wilmot this weekend. Green flag in the air. Heat race number 2 underway. Big jump by Trevor Royer going into turn number 1. Cole Newhoffen right there in the 2nd spot. Kyle Atkinson in 3rd. Brandon Igo in 4th. Igo to the inside of Atkinson for the 3rd spot. Can't do anything that time. Cole Newhoffen wants the race lead from Trevor Royer headed into turn number 1. Cole Newhoffen slides up. Royer's going to cross him back over as they come off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Newhoffen on the bottom side. Trevor Royer up top. At the line, Cole Newhoffen will take over the race lead, but Trevor Royer's looking back on the inside. Down the back straightaway, Cole Newhoffen pulls away by 2 car lengths into turn number 3. Kyle Atkinson still riding in 3rd. Brandon Igo 4th. Tim Nichols 5th. And Nathan Sedlick in 6th. Cole Newhoffen through turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Trevor Royer closes into within 2 car lengths there through turns 3 and 4. Cross flags in the air. 4 laps to go here in heat race number 2. Cole Newhoffen in the race lead. Trevor Royer 2nd. Kyle Atkinson 3rd. Brandon Igo 4th. Tim Nichols in 5th. And Nathan Sedlick taking it to pit road in 6th. 3 laps to go. Through turns 1 and 2. Trevor Royer still riding in 2nd. Kyle Atkinson 3rd. Brandon Igo 4th. And Tim Nichols in 5th. 2 laps to go this time for race leader Cole Newhoffen. Off turn number 4, white flag in the air. Newhoffen still out front. Trevor Royer 2nd. Kyle Atkinson 3rd. Brandon Igo 4th. Tim Nichols in 5th. Everybody pretty much single file strung out here in heat race number 2. But off turn number 4 this time, Cole Newhoffen will win heat race number 2. Trevor Royer 2nd. Kyle Atkinson 3rd. Brandon Igo 4th. And Tim Nichols will finish in 5th. Hopefully you don't get a lot of that weather coming that way the end of the weekend into next week there, Craig. Starting on the pole here for heat race number 3 in the Casey Kane Racing Sim Team Valvoline Wicked Cushion number 421. That is Britton Roxbury. Starting on his outside in the Motorsports beat, elbows up, number 85. That is Tyler Schell. Starting in the 3rd spot In the coach's pizza, number 02, that is Bryce Bailey. Starting fourth, supposed to be in the Rockstar Productions number 422, that's Mike Roxbury. Starting fifth, into 238, that's Anthony Marvalijo. Starting sixth, in the Tim's Dirt Track Simulator Radio Hospital Super Clean number 231, that's Chad Patrick. And starting in seventh, in the BAPS, number 09, that's Lance Heinberger. 7 cars, 8 laps, heat race number 3. Good evening, Mr. Henninger. Yeah, I was looking at that earlier. They were talking about it here, and they're saying we might get some of the rain up here in Chicago come middle of the end of next week, which is kind of crazy. All right, heat race number 3, 8 laps. Roxbury and Shell on the front row. Green flag in the air.
Green, green, green.
Britton Roxbury out front. Tyler Shell falls in line in second. Bryce Bailey in third. Mike Roxbury in fourth. Anthony Marvalijo fifth. Chad Patrick in sixth. Lance Heinberger and Anthony Marvalijo go around. They're off turn number 4. No caution on the racetrack. Both cars. One's gone to pit road. Marvalijo has taken it to pit road. Heinberger has re-fired, drove away. Britton Roxbury out front. Tyler Shell closing in. Got us to within a car length at the line. Headed into turn number 1. Bryce Bailey right there in the third spot as well as they head down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Completing lap number 3 that time here in heat race number 3. Britton Roxbury still out front. Tyler Shell second. Bryce Bailey in third. Mike Roxbury fourth. And Lance Heinberger in fifth. Cross flags in the air. Roxbury, Shell, and Bailey still the front 3. Three laps to go for race leader Britton Roxbury, Tyler Shell, Bryce Bailey trying to get alongside of him there through turns 1 and 2. Couldn't make that pass. Mike Roxbury still riding in the 4th spot. 2 laps to go this time by. Everybody pretty much single file strung out here. Bryce Bailey tried to get alongside of him one more time for that 2nd spot. Couldn't do it that time. Britton Roxbury through turns 3 and 4. We'll see the white flag this time by off turn number 4. Looks like Mike Roxbury got by Bryce Bailey there off turn number 4. Down the back straighter into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Britton Roxbury will win heat race number 3. Tyler Shell second. Mike Roxbury in third. Bryce Bailey in fourth. Lance Heinberger will finish in 5th. Chad Patrick still running on the racetrack. He will finish in 6th. What's up, Jason? Mitchell, good evening. All right, heat race number 4 coming onto the racetrack. Waiting for one more 2 grid. All right, there we go. Starting on the pole here in the dirt division. JZ iRacing Photography, Wiki Cushion number. Let me get a different view of that one. I hate how it changes real quick like that. Number 9, that is Dustin Helms. Starting on his outside in the UDSRA High Side Racewear number 73, that's Larry Moody. Starting third in the Raven Graphics Dirt Racing Network Wiki Cushion number 8, that is Doyle Lawrence. Starting fourth in the Tim's Dirt Track Simulators Big Tree Stands number 731, that's Tim Sims number 5. Not sure who that is really racing it. Starting in the 5th spot, in the over the wall, number 21, that is Shea Paulo. Starting 6th in the Dude Products, elbows up TV, number 72, that is Jeff Stewart. Six cars, 8 laps here in heat race number 4, final heat race of the evening. Man, they're wadding up some trucks in Kentucky. Holy cow. All right, here we go. Going green. 6 cars, 8 laps. Green flag in the air. Good jump by Dustin Helms going into turn number 1. Down the back straightaway, Larry Moody riding second. Tim Sims, number 5. In third, Doyle Lawrence looking to the inside for the 3rd spot. Can't make it stick there off turn number 4. Contact between the number 8 and the 72 of Jeff Stewart. Doyle Lawrence goes for a wild ride in turns 1 and 2 on his side. That is going to do it for Doyle here in heat race number 4. Dustin Helms, Larry Moody at the front of the field. Good battle shaping up here for the race lead. Down the back straightaway, 2 car lengths separate these front 2 cars. Dustin Helms off turn number 4 to complete lap number 3. 5 laps to go here in heat race number 4. Helms in front, Larry Moody second. Tim Sims number 5 in third. Shea Paulo 4th. And Jeff Stewart riding in 5th. Cross flags in the air this time for race leader Dustin Helms. Three laps to go for Dustin Helms out front. Larry Moody still riding second. Tim Sims number 5 in third, and Shea Paulo 4th, and Jeff Stewart in 5th. Yeah, he is. You're right. Sorry about that. I did see that at the very end. He is in a Twisted Motorsports machine. Dustin Helms with 2 laps to go. Larry Moody in the 2nd spot. Still Tim Sims in 3rd, and Shea Paulo 4th, Jeff Stewart in 5th. Shea Paulo looking to the inside here off turn number 4 with the white flag in the air. A little bit of contact. Tim Sims, number 4-5, goes into the wall. Lands on all fours, gets fired away here on the white flag lap, but off turn number 4, Dustin Helms will win heat race number 4. Larry Moody 2nd, Shea Paulo 3rd, and Jeff Stewart will finish in 4th. Jason Randolph won the first heat race there, Brian. I believe we're C-Main Racing. C-Main coming on to the racetrack. All right. C-Main gridding up here on pit road. Starting on the pole. In the number 9, that is Lance Heinberger. Starting in 2nd. In the 731, Tim Sims, number 5. Starting 3rd in the 91, that is Ernie Williams. Starting 4th in the 35, that's Nathan Sedlick. Starting 5th in the 231, that's Chad Patrick. Starting 6th in the number 8, that's Doyle Lawrence. And starting 7th in the 238, that's Anthony Marvaliho. So we got 7 cars going for 4 spots. Top 4 advance to the rear of the B main. Make sure you tune in Monday night. Dirt Slingers back in action here on the Dirt Racing Network. The Monday Night Series 360s. Then the Monday Night Outlaws 410 Series, both in action Monday night starting 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And then the 410s following immediately after. You're going to rock, Jason. Stay confident, my friend. All right, 7 cars. Going 12 laps, top 4 advance to the rear of the B. Man, there's not going to be any trucks left after this race. Jeez-oo. All right, here we go. Green flag coming out. Heinberger on the gas. Green flag.
Green.
Kind of a questionable start there, but Heinberger out front. Tim Sims, number 5, in second. Nathan Sedlick in third. Ernie Williams falls back to fourth. Doyle Lawrence in fifth. Chad Patrick 6th. Anthony Marvalijo goes around in 7th. He will gather it out, refire, and drive away. Lance Heinberger still out front. Tim Sims, number 5, running in second, trying to get alongside of him for the race lead, going into turns 3 and 4. Heinberger still out front, but Tim Sims, number 5, will take over the race lead going into turn number 1. Tim Sims, number 5, down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Nathan Sedlick riding in that second spot. Ernie Williams going to go by in third. Lance Heinberger going to fall back to fourth. Doyle Lawrence in fifth. Anthony Marvalijo 6th. Chad Patrick gets slowed and taken it to pit road in 7th. Tim Sims, number 5, in the front of the field with the caution flag coming out. I believe Doyle Lawrence puts it in the fence off turn number 2. Lance Heinberger came right up in front of him, got the wall, spun it around. Both cars spun it around. Heinberger drove away, but Doyle taking it to pit road. His night is over. Tim Sims, number 5, out front. Ernie Williams, Nathan Sedlick, Lance Heinberger, Anthony Marvalijo, the 5 cars running on the racetrack. Well, PM, appreciate you tuning in from the left coast. I'm going to try to find out who is in this car so I don't have to keep saying Tim Sims, number 5. If Tim's in the channel, can you let me know who it is? In the chat there. Sometimes he pops in. All right. All right, going green this time. Gonna have 3 laps to go. Ticker's wrong. Going only 10 laps. Sorry. That's supposed to be 10. Green flag in the air.
Green flag.
Huge jump by Tim Sims, number 5. Nathan Sedlick riding in that second spot. Ernie Williams right there in third. Anthony Marvalijo in fourth. Lance Heinberger's all sorts of sideways in fifth. 2 laps to go for Tim Sims, number 5. Good battle shaping up here for the second spot. Ernie Williams, Nathan Sedlick, second and third. Anthony Marvaliho holding on to that fourth and final transfer spot. Lance Heimberger in fifth, but white flag in the air for Tim Sims, number 5. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Tim Sims, number 5, will win tonight's C main. Ernie Williams second, Nathan Sedlick third, Anthony Marvaliho fourth, Lance Heimberger, the first one, headed home. All right, B main coming on to the racetrack. Starting on the pole, in the number 29, that is Dustin Griffiths. Starting second, in the 67, that is Brandon Igo. Starting third in the 02, that's Bryce Bailey. Starting fourth in the 72, that's Jeff Stewart. Starting fifth, in the 27, that's Andrew Coate. Starting sixth, into 131, that's Tim Nichols. Starting seventh, in the 731, that's Tim Sims, number 5. And starting 8th into 91, that's Ernie Williams. Starting 9th, the 35, that's Nathan Sedlick. And starting 10th in the 238, that's Anthony Marvaliho. Did I make it to Beaver Dam? No, Beaver Dam is probably around 3 or so hours from me, and it's kind of far. It was, yeah, that's, I mean, I'd have to plan it. I didn't plan for that. I mean, it's not that bad, but. There's a few races up in Wisconsin. The one that's this weekend is literally like right over the border, like 3 miles over the border or something. So that's why we head up. It's only like an hour and 20 minutes for me, so. All right, going grilling this time, 12 laps. B main. Top, I didn't even look, sorry. Top 8 to the rear of the A. Green flag in the air, sending 2 drivers home. Dustin Griffiths out front, big time. Brandon Igo in the second spot. Bryce Bailey third, Anthony Coate in fourth. Tim Nichols in fifth. Ernie Williams up to 6th. Jeff Stewart in 7th. Anthony Marvaliho in 8th. Dustin Griffiths out front. Bryce Bailey trying to get alongside Brandon Igo. Can't do it there through turns 1 and 2. Igo goes down the back straight in turns 3 and 4 right up against that outside fence. Bryce Bailey following in tow. Andrew Coate, 3 wide going into turn number 1. Coate on the outside. Tim Nichols through the middle. Ernie Williams on the bottom. Coate still going to take it. Ernie Williams goes for a ride to the inside of the racetrack. He's going to fall all the way back to the 9th position, running in the 5th. Currently the first car outside. Looking in, Ernie Williams has a lot of work to do. Well, look, he's got to pass 1 car to get back into tonight's feature event. But Dustin Griffiths out front, pulling away a little bit, just by about 0.6 of a second over Brandon Igo, Bryce Bailey, Andrew Coate, and Tim Nichols. The top 5. Anthony Marvaliho in 6th, Jeff Stewart 7th. Ernie Williams trying to get alongside Nathan Sedlick for that 8th and final transfer spot. Can't do it there at the line going into turn number 1. Sedlick still hanging it tough in the 8th spot. Ernie Williams in 9th and Tim Sims number 5 in 10th. Cross flags this time, 6 laps to go. Side by side here for the 8th and final transfer spot. Ernie Williams going to slide up. He's going to try for the 2 for 1. He will take the 2 for 1. Ernie Williams from 9th to 7th as Jeff Stewart falls all the way back to the 9th spot. First car outside looking in. Dustin Griffiths still out front. Bryce Bailey second. Brandon Igo third. Andrew Coate, in fourth. Tim Nichols in fifth. Ernie Williams looking to the outside of Anthony Marvalijo through turns 1 and 2. Or excuse me, 3 and 4. Ernie Williams rebounding nicely. He's going to come back. He's going to take over the 6th spot. Anthony Marvalijo has fallen back to 7th. Nathan Sedlick in 8th. And Jeff Stewart in 9th. Three laps to go. This time by Dustin Griffith still out front. Gonna see 2 laps to go this time by Bryce Bailey closing in. Got it to within 8-9 car lengths here through turns 1 and 2. Brandon Igo still in 3rd. Andrew Cote 4th. Tim Nichols in 5th. Ernie Williams closing in on Nichols. Got 4 car lengths to make up as they head through turns 3 and 4. White flag in the air for race leader Dustin Griffiths. Through turns 3 and 4 for the final time, Dustin Griffiths will win tonight's B main. Bryce Bailey in 2nd. Brandon Igo 3rd. Andrew Cote 4th. Ernie Williams in 5th. Tim Nichols 6th. Anthony Marvalijo 7th. And Nathan Sedlick will finish in 8th. Jeff Stewart and Tim Sims, number 5, the first 2 cars to head home. Yeah, Ernie's having a rough night. Hopefully he rebounds here in the A. All right, Cedar Lake. Yeah, that's pretty far up there, too, I think. All right, cars lining up tonight for tonight's pole dash. We got Tyler Schell out here, Mason Hannigan, Cole Newhoffen, Jason Randolph, Larry Moody, Dustin Helms, Trevor Royer, Britt Roxbury, and I believe there's a car. There is a car out there that's not supposed to be. All right, we got a couple cars banging into each other here. All right. You got some. Looks like everybody's resetting themselves here since we had some issues. We have one car still out here that's not supposed to be. Andrew Cote. Okay, we got cars coming on to the racetrack. Tyler Schell, Mason Hannigan, Cole Newhoffen, Jason Randolph. Newhoffen's still sitting there. Jason Randolph, Larry Moody, Dustin Helms, Trevor Royer, and Britton Roxbury. Oh. Hopefully they see that this kid's coming onto the racetrack. I don't know why he's out there. All right, gonna go, hopefully go green. Still waiting on why this car's still out on the racetrack. He's at speed. I think he's gonna get booted here in a second. Waiting for race control. I think we're going green this next time. We're going green this time. Trevor Royer, Mason Hannigan, green flag in the air. Trevor Royer, Mason Hannigan down the back straighter in turns 3 and 4. Dustin Helms riding in the 3rd spot. Britton Roxbury in 4th. Cole Newhoffen in 5th. 6th is Jason Randolph. 7th is Tyler Schell. 8th is Larry Moody. We still have a car on the racetrack. He is taking it to pit road finally. Thank you. Trevor Royer still out front. Mason Hannigan second. Britton Roxbury in third. Fourth, Dustin Helms fifth. Cole Newhoffen. Trevor Royer still out front. Good battle shaping up for the second spot. Mason Hannigan, Britton Roxbury is halfway. We got 4 laps to go. Britton Roxbury throws a slide job on Hannigan here through turns 1 and 2. Give Britton Roxbury the second spot. Mason Hannigan's going to fall back to third. Cole Newhoffen fourth. Dustin Helms in fifth. Tyler Shell looking on his outside in the sixth spot. A little bit of contact between Hannigan and Newhoffen, and Mason Hannigan's going to get into Dustin Helms. Going to send him. He's going to go back to last, but we got a battle here for the third spot. 3-car battle with 2 laps to go. We're 3 wide off turn number 4. Tyler Shell to the inside. Cole Newhoffen on the outside. Mason Hannigan looking to dive to the bottom side of the racetrack. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4 with the white flag coming in the air. Trevor Royer still out front. Britton Roxbury in second, but the battle for the third spot is hot and heavy. Cole Newhoffen, Tyler Shell, Mason Hannigan. Hannigan to the inside, down the back straightaway of Cole Newhoffen, Mason Hannigan, and a little bit of contact's going to send Cole Newhoffen up the side of the racetrack. Trevor Royer will win. Britton Roxbury second. Mason Hannigan will finish in third. Cole Newhoffen fourth. Tyler Shell in fifth. Larry Moody will finish in sixth. Jason Randolph seventh. And Dustin Helms will finish in eighth. Great racing there from third, fourth, and fifth. We're going to get it all situated, sorted out, and we're going to get ready to. Race control is going to give the racetrack open for probably the 4 minutes to everybody. Once again, appreciate everybody tuning in here to the Dirt Racing Network, Dirt Slingers Thursday Thunder Series, powered by Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. We'll be back Monday night here on the Dirt Racing Network with the Dirt Slingers Monday Night Series, 360 Sprint Cars, followed by the Monday Night Outlaws, the 410 first pay-to-race series with the Dirt Slingers. If you tune in on Saturday night, hopefully, weather, internet service permitting, try to get some videos from Wilmot Raceway. Hopefully get a few videos, maybe go live. We'll see, depending on the internet connection. Up there in Wisconsin, God's country. Likes and shares to the broadcast, please. If you are new to the Dirt Racing Network, please give us a follow. We just crossed over the 5,500 followers milestone. Well on our way to 6,000 followers. Cars everywhere from race control. Hopefully he starts to see that the track is wearing nicely. We're ready to go racing. Where are you guys watching racing from this weekend? What type of racing? Where are you watching it from? Like I said, I'm going to Wilmot for the World of Outlaws. That's up in Washington. Jason? All right. Knoxville, Brian. All right. Getting ready for the Nationals shortly. I might make my way to the Nationals one time. I want to, have to. All right. Yeah, August. There you go, Jason. All right, we're ready to go here. Server has clicked over. Way things happen with the Dirt Slingers. They're going to take the Irish and green flag. Race control will rearrange the first 4 rows and how they finish in the pole dash. Once he is satisfied, we will cut him loose for 30 green flag only laps here tonight. There you go. King of the West Series. All right. Chris, have a good time, my friend. Charlie. All right. 75 bikes to give away Friday night. Well, hopefully you give them all away. That's awesome. Appreciate you becoming a follower there, Brian. All right. Cars rolling onto the racetrack. Going to give you the starting lineup from 9th on back, guys that did not race in the pole dash. It's going to be the 79 of Billy Raleigh starting 9th. Starting 10th will be the number 022 of Kyle Atkinson starting 11th. In the 422, that's Mike Roxbury starting 12th. In the 21, that is Shea Paulo. Starting 13th in the 29, that is Dustin Griffiths. Starting 14th in the 02 of Bryce Bailey. Starting 15th in the 67 of Brandon Igo. Starting 16th. The 27 of Andrew Coate starting 17th. The 91 of Ernie Williams starting 18th. The 131 of Tim Nichols starting 19th. The 238 of Anthony Marvalijo. And starting 20th, the 35 of Nathan Sedlick. About ready to take the iRacing green flag. Then we arrange these first 4 rows and we will cut them loose.
Green flag, green flag.
Trevor Royer, Britton Roxbury are going to be on the front row. Mason Hannigan, Cole Newhoffen will be in row 2. Tyler Schell, Larry Moody, row 3. Jason Randolph and Dustin Helms in row 4. We're going green this time. Going to lap 31. Going green, getting them tight. And we are green. Flag racing here on Thursday Thunder Series with the Dirt Slingers. Trevor Royer still out front. Britton Roxbury in the second spot. Third is under fire from Mason Hannigan and Cole Newhoffen. Tyler Schell wants to get into this battle as well. Still side by side for the third spot. Britton Roxbury is going to dive to the inside for the race lead. Throwing the slide job in 1 and 2. Royer's going to try to battle on back off turn number 2. Can't do it that time. New race leader is Britton Roxbury. Trevor Royer running in that second spot. Mason Hannigan in third. Cole Newhoffen in fourth. Tyler Schell in fifth. Larry Moody right there in sixth. Billy Raleigh seventh. Dustin Griffiths eighth. Dustin Helms ninth. Mike Roxbury in 10th. Big gaggle of cars back here. We got a couple of cars that went around. Looks like Kyle Atkinson is around in turn number 2. Go back and see what happened to Kyle. Got that right rear up against the fence. Came down. Got into Brandon Igo. Got into Shea Paulo and went for a little bit of a ride. Kyle Atkinson going to take it to pit road. So Shea Paulo, I'm not sure if there's any quick repairs in this. I don't believe so. It's going to be Britton Roxbury, Trevor Royer, Mason Hannigan, Cole Newhoffen, Tyler Schell, Larry Moody, Dustin Helms, Billy Raleigh, Dustin Griffiths, and Mike Roxbury rounding out the top 10. Andy Coots got the fan club out here tonight. Appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out with me here tonight on the Dirt Racing Network. Appreciate the interaction. Love the fan interaction. I'll try to answer everybody that pops up. Twisted Motorsports is in the house. I love the fan interaction. It knows I'm not just talking to myself and my computer screens here in my little room by myself. Garrett. There is no Garrett Racing. There, Kevin. All right, going to lap 34. Pace truck's about ready to hit pit road. Man, Coots got the fan club. He's riding in the 15th position, everybody. Green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
Big jump by Britton Roxbury. Trevor Royer riding second. Mason Hannigan in third. Tyler Schell. Larry Moody. Cole Newhoffen. Oh, they came together there off turn number 2. Newhoffen backed out just in the nick of time. 3 wide here off turn number 4. Tyler Schell, Mason Hannigan, Larry Moody, Cole Newhoffen right there. 3 wide, 4 wide through turns 1 and 2. 1 car had to give. That was Tyler Schell. Mason Hannigan's going to go backward as well. Gathers it back up. Not really going to make 4 wide happen here. Britton Roxbury out front. Trevor Royer second. Larry Moody, Cole Newhoffen side by side here for the 3rd spot. Good run off the bottom there from Cole Newhoffen. He's going to dive to the bottom one more time. Larry Moody on the outside off turn number 4. Still wheel to wheel at the line. Newhoffen will take over the 3rd spot going into turn number 1. Larry Moody still riding 4th. He's going to battle on back. He's going to get side by side off turn number 2 for the 3rd spot. Can't do it that time. Dustin Griffiths in 5th. Tyler Schell back up to 6th. Dustin Helms 7th, Ernie Williams 8th, Jason Randolph in 9th, and Mason Hannigan has fallen back and settled in the 10th spot as Ernie Williams up into the outside fence. Riding that fence through turns 1 and 2. Ernie Williams falling back to the 10th spot. He's going to lose 11th probably, back to 11th. Back up to the front of the field is still Britton Roxbury, Trevor Royer, Cole Newhoffen, Larry Moody, Tyler Schell, Dustin Helms. Going to go by Dustin Griffiths. Battles of the Dustins here for 6th and 7th. Jason Randolph in 8th. Mason Hannigan 9th. Ernie Williams in 10th. He is. That's his son. Randy Hannigan is the father. Mason Hannigan is his son. Britton Roxbury out front. Trevor Royer in second. Caution on the racetrack. Gonna see Mike Roxbury, I believe, was around. We're gonna go back and look. I got into that was the 0-2 of Bryce Bailey got sideways. Mike Roxbury collected him going into turn number 3, bringing out the most recent caution. Roxbury, Royer, Newhoff, Moody, Shell, Helms, Griffiths, Randolph, Williams, and Hannigan. The top 10. Yeah, I'm not sure if you heard me. That Mason Hannigan is Randy Hannigan's son. So, yes, they are related. All right, going to lap 37, so just about under 20 laps to go. What's up, Garrett? How's it going, brother? Somebody was just asking about you. Who was that? Kevin. He was just asking about you. Oh, you're welcome, Chris. Yeah, Mason has become pretty good out here. Been really coming on here of late. He races a lot. All right, going green next time. Going to lap number 37. All right, going green this time. Pace truck's about ready to hit pit road. Roxbury, Royer, Newhoff, and Moody Shell, the front 5. Green flag. Brent Roxbury out front. It's going to pull away by 4 car lengths down the back straight. 5, 6, 7 car lengths down the back straightaway from Trevor Royer. Cole Newhoffen riding in 3rd. Tyler Shell in 4th. Dustin Helms up to 5th. Larry Moody in 6th. Jason Randolph 7th, looking to the inside of Dustin Griffiths. Griffiths pounds the outside fence, pounds it again. He goes for a spin. No caution as he rights himself. 1-360, and he refires, drives away, but he is falling all the way back to the 18th running position. Britton Roxbury still out front. Trevor Royer 2nd. Cole Newhoffen in 3rd. Tyler Shell 4th, and Dustin Helms in 5th. Larry Moody looking through the middle. Can't do it that time. Riding in the 6th spot. Trying to thread the middle here. Shell on the outside. Helms on the inside. Can't do it that time. Tyler Shell is going to pull away in the 4th spot. Dustin Helms in 5th. Larry Moody in 6th. Halfway. Tyler Shell puts it in the outside fence. Spins right in front of Ernie Williams. Did not make any contact, but Tyler Shell goes around in turn number 4. Caution on the racetrack. We're going to go back and watch him. Pounded the outside fence going into turn number 4. Spun right in front of Ernie Williams, right in front of Mason Hannigan as well. Got collected with Brandon Igo, who got into Kyle Atkinson. Britton Roxbury, Trevor Royer, Cole Newhoffen, Larry Moody, Dustin Helms, Ernie Williams, Jason Randolph, Anthony Marvalijo, Tim Nichols, and Brandon Igo. Just past the halfway mark, going to lap 40. Going to lap 40. All right, Chris. Awesome. That's all right, Garrett. Glad you're here, my friend. Yeah, he's quick. He's good. The Gopher got him, for sure. Got 14 cars running still on the racetrack. The Andy Coot fan club out there. He's running in the 14th position right now. Going green next time. All right, going to 40. Here we go. Pace truck's off. Green flag in the air.
Green flag, green flag.
Good jump by Britton Roxbury. Headed into turns 1 and 2. Trevor Royer on the bottom side of the racetrack. Cole Newhoffen riding third. Larry Moody fourth. Dustin Helms in fifth. Ernie Williams coming from the C main up to the 6th spot. He wants the top 5. Still Roxbury. Trevor Royer dive to the inside of Britton Roxbury. Roxbury really pounding the outside wall through turns 1 and 2. Trevor Royer in second. Cole Newhoffen third. Larry Moody fourth. Ernie Williams trying to get alongside Dustin Helms for the 5th spot. Through turns 3 and 4, Ernie Williams will power right on by. He's going to look to go the inside of Larry Moody. Throws a slide job in 1 and 2. Caution on the racetrack. Ernie Williams will take over the 4th spot as the caution flag comes out. Brandon Igo was around on his side at the start-finish line. Looped it around. Got into Tim Nichols, who got into Nathan Sedlick. Mike Roxbury got him as well, and he came to rest right at the start-finish line. Britton Roxbury out front. Trevor Royer, Cole Newhoffen, Ernie Williams, Larry Moody, Dustin Helms, Jason Randolph, Anthony Marvalijo, Bryce Bailey, and Tim Nichols rounding out the top 10. Coot is running in the 13th position now. Going to lap 43, closing in on 10 laps to go. Once again, appreciate everybody tuning in here to the Dirt Racing Network. Dirt Slingers Race League Thursday Thunder Series powered by Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Make sure you go. I'm sure they'll be at Eldora this coming or next weekend. And I know they're going to be at the Knoxville Raceway for the 360A and the 410 Nationals. So if they're at a racetrack near you, make sure you say hi to Tim Nichols and all the fellas there. Yes, he is. He's going to ride or die by that cushion, too. You're going to watch him. It's pretty crazy. Up to 4th, coming from the C main, Ernie Williams. Pace truck's about ready to hit pit road, going to lap 43. Green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
Good jump by Britton Roxbury. Ernie Williams up to the extreme outside in the 4th spot. Trevor Royer running second. Cole Newhoffen third. Ernie 4th, Larry Moody 5th, Dustin Helms in 6th, Jason Randolph 7th, Bryce Bailey 8th, Anthony Marvalijo 9th, and Nathan Sedlick in 10th. Britton Roxbury's running that slider line, goes in on the bottom slides all the way to the outside wall in 1 and 2 and also in 3 and 4. 10 laps to go this time by for race leader Britton Roxbury. Trevor Royer second. Ernie Williams up to the 3rd spot. Cole Newhoffen 4th. Larry Moody back to 5th. Ernie Williams wants that 2nd spot from his teammate here through turns 3 and 4. Cole Newhoffen puts it in the outside fence. Going to fall all the way back to the 6th spot. Cole Newhoffen in the fence in turn number 4. Britton Roxbury out by 1.1 second over Trevor Royer. Ernie Williams looking to the outside of Royer through turns 1 and 2. Ernie Williams going to power right on by from his teammate, but Trevor's going to try to battle back on the inside. Trevor Royer on the bottom. Ernie Williams going to just drive right on by. Ernie Williams coming from the C main up to second. He's got the race leader in his sights. Got 1.6 seconds to make up. He's got just 7 laps to do it. 6 laps to do it, excuse me. Britton Roxbury pulling into turns 3 and 4, 1.666 seconds over Ernie Williams, Trevor Royer, Larry Moody, and Dustin Helm, excuse me. 5 laps to go from race control that time by. 1.3 seconds for Ernie Williams. Trevor still riding in the 3rd spot. Ernie dives to the middle of the racetrack. Back up to 1.4 seconds that time by with 4 laps to go. 1.5 now going into turn number 3. Ernie Williams really beating that wall down through turns 3 and 4. 1.7, 1.5 now. 3 laps to go. Britton Roxbury, Ernie Williams, Trevor Royer, Larry Moody, Dustin Helms, the front 5. Andrew Coote is up to the 11th spot with 2 laps to go. Britton Roxbury, 1.5 seconds with 2 laps to go. Ernie Williams still riding second. Trevor Royer in third. But off turn number 4, Britton Roxbury will see the white flag this time by with his dad dead ahead. Britton Roxbury will bypass his dad going into turn number 3. But off turn number 4, Britton Roxbury will win tonight's Thursday Thunder Series race here at the Knoxville Raceway. Ernie Williams will finish in second, Trevor Royer third, Larry Moody fourth, and Dustin Helms will finish in 5th. Andrew Coote comes in 11th spot, just for all the Coote fans out there. They're going to go around one more time. We're going to get a quick word with these front 3 drivers. All right, we're going to get these interviews going. We're going to get Trevor Royer here in the channel. Trevor Royer, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. Good run for you. Stayed in the top 3 pretty much all night. Ernie tracked you down at the end, but still a solid night. Talk about how it was from the driver's seat.
Well, yeah, not a bad run finishing in the podium, but starting on pole, you hate to not win starting on pole, which I'm disappointed in myself in. I was staying with Britton running the bottom there. I was excited how good the bottom was, and I knew it was gonna go away. And towards the end there, I know Ernie was running the top, and I can't run in top like he does, so I stayed down on the bottom probably a little too long, and he got by me. But I'm happy with the third tonight race. So overall,
you saw Britton kind of running that slider line, diving in the inside and going into 1 and 3, and then coming out on top. Did you think about that line, or just were you committed to the bottom, just going to ride it out to the end?
I tried it a couple times in 1 and 2, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to catch him running the same line as him, so I was kind of hoping I was going to find something running the bottom, but just wasn't quite there.
All right, buddy. Any thank yous before I let you go?
Yeah, just Black Diamond
Hang
Motorsports,
on, we're not
Ultimate
going
Dirt TV, and Tim's Dirt Truck Simulators.
All right, man. Congrats on that third place finish.
Thanks, Mike.
That is third place, Trevor Royer. I'm going to get Ernie in the channel. Ernie Williams got a copy.
Gotcha, Mike.
Pretty eventful night for you there, sir. Coming from the C main, got all the way up to second, just came up one spot short. Just talk about how the night was for your, from the driver's seat.
Well, like you said at the beginning, it wasn't the greatest start. I didn't make it out of my heat. I had to start the C. Luckily, I made it through the C, then through the B. Luckily, they took 8, and I got up through there, and I think I finished like 5th or 6th, and that started me like 17th, I think, in A. And
Hang on, we're not going green.
luckily, there wasn't a lot of people running the cushion. I just put my car up there and passed a few people, and a few people crashed in front of me. A few of them cautions were timely cautions because there were big gaps between me and the car in front of me. And once I got up to like 7th or 8th, you know, I mean, them, you know, you're getting to tougher guys, so therefore you need a little bit of help every once in a while. And a couple of them cautions helped me out a bunch. Let me get up to Larry, let me get up to Trevor. You know, I needed a caution there late to maybe even attempt to try to race with Britton, but he had a good car. He's a good driver. It would have been fun to try, but other than that, we'll take the second place from the C main though.
Did the cushion seem to go away there at the end, or was it pretty much there the whole time? We saw you kind of came in late. You got past Trevor about, I don't know, 7, 8 laps to go. But just talk about riding the cushion there all night.
We're not going green.
Yeah, there towards the end, certain spots of the corners were going away. Got the bump started to come in a little bit, and it was slick, probably maybe 6 to 8 car lengths long in certain areas. Like going into one, you got to be real tricky going into one because it was pretty much really no grip there unless you was on top of the cushion, and I don't like running on top of the cushion. I just like to bump up against it. Then 3 and 4 through the middle there, it started to wear a little bit where guys were using the slider line coming up to the wall, so it seems to always get slick right there towards the end of them races, and you just got to make sure that you understand where them bumps are. You got to, you got to time them correctly. You got to get your car set pointed in the right direction, because if not, them bumps will just destroy you. You'll lose so much minimum, or it'll throw you in the wall, and you just it's a pain from there.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Hey, man, anything before we let you roll?
Yeah, I'd like to get a shout out to Dirt Racing Network, putting the show on. You, Mike, for broadcasting it. Roger for putting the league on. Give a shout out to Tim Nichols, sponsoring the league this season. Appreciate that. Tim's Dirt Track Simulators, Down and Dirty Racewear on Facebook. Super Clean. Lucas Oil, Howard Johnson of Lima, they all help out with us, help with the prize packages Tim gives out and stuff. So we appreciate what they do and everything what you guys do, man. Hopefully we'll see you guys next week.
Can you do me a favor though? Next week.
Gotcha.
Find out who's in Tim Sims number 5 for me.
The 731.
Yeah.
I'll find out this evening.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
Hang on,
Have a
we're
good
not
day.
going green.
No problem.
That is second place, Ernie Williams. Can't get Britton. Britton Roxbury got a copy.
Yeah, buddy, I got you.
All right, man. Pretty much had that baby on rails all night long. Started, I believe it was second, and kind of just set sail from the drop of the green flag. Just talk about the night overall.
Yeah, you pretty much summed it up. Just started second and was running that slider. I think Trevor for a while was working the bottom. So I tried some stuff in 3 and 4 that worked for a few laps until it really wore out. But yeah, after that, I'm not sure. I just kept running the slider line both sides and just kind of prayed for no more cautions, but they just kind of kept coming.
Did you know Trevor was kind of there, and then he hung around, but Ernie was pretty much coming. He was really ripping the top. If you had one more caution, did you know he was coming? Could you see in your relative that he was there? And if you got another caution, if he would have had anything for you?
Yeah, no, I'll be honest. I didn't know Ernie was even behind me really until after the race. He talked to me and was saying that if he had another restart, it probably could have got interesting. So, yeah, I didn't know what line he was running or anything. I thought it was Trevor behind me the whole time. So,
all right, man. Any thank-yous before we let you go?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Roger for putting all this stuff on. You guys at the Dirt Racing Network.
Hang on,
I'd also like to thank Wicked Cushion and Wicked Energy Gum for all the help and support.
All right, man. Congrats, and hopefully talk to you next week.
All right, thank you.
That is your winner, Britton Roxbury. That's going to do it here for us for Thursday Thunder Series with the Dirt Slingers on the Dirt Racing Network. Britton Roxbury was race winner. Ernie Williams was second. Trevor Royer was third. But for the rest of the night, that is going to do it for us. We'll be back Monday night with the Dirt Slingers here on the Dirt Racing Network. Monday night series at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, followed by the Monday Night Outlaw 410 series. So until then, for Roger Wagner, my name is Mike Peterson. Thank you for tuning in here tonight, and we will talk to you on Monday night. Good night.